Hi there, welcome again to my channel. In the last video, I shared 2 pointers as to how to move forward, and I will continue the 10 ways in order for you to move forward. I am Apostle Katrina Clark, and I thank you for tuning in on today. The first pointer I shared in the other broadcast was stop letting the opinions of others control your life. And the second pointer was give up feeling shame about your past failures, right? I just want to encourage you on today that you have tuned in at the right place at the right time. At this time, you can hit the subscribe button and share with friends that they too may be blessed after you've listened to this broadcast. God bless you. The third pointer I want to share with you is be more decisive about what you want. Be more decisive in order to move forward as a believer, as a human being. Be more decisive about what you want. You got to be concise, right? If you want a job, right, and you go into you're gonna apply for the job, you got to put on the application that you are interested in a case manager, a social work, an accountant, whatever it is. Put on the form what exactly you are looking for. Be precise. If somebody come to you and you say to them, say you're a businessman or a businesswoman and you are thinking about moving in the area of business, I encourage you on today that you need to be precise. Don't tell the person something that they did not ask you. If a businessman, say an investor, you have persons who are investors, and investors they come in your life to help affect change. They may say to you, how much money? I see this project. I see you advertise a project on whether Facebook or Instagram or whatever social media platform you decided to advertise on, right? And the person asks you, they say, I'm interested in this business. Tell me more about your business. Or they may say to you, how much it is would you like to start? How much you think that would help you if I start, in other words, if I invest in you as a business person. Don't be beating around the bush, and wonder and iffing and be iffy and be indecisive and don't have a goal, right? You have to have a vision, right? I took this teaching from Proverbs 28:29. Without a vision, the people perish. We gotta have vision. We got to have dreams. We got to set goals, and we got to set realistic goals, right? And a person who comes to you, they don't want to hear about what your brother had done, what your mother has done, what your siblings, what your friends, what what your partner has done. They want to hear about you. Tell me about you. Tell me about your vision. Tell me about how much do you think that you need to start so and so. How do you need, what do you need to move forward? What do you need to get started? You must have a goal. You must have something in your mind to say, okay, I need so and so. I need $5,000. I need $20,000 to start this project. I need this amount of material. I need that amount of material. Be precise. Write your blueprint. Write your vision and make it plain. Right? You got to write your vision. You got to write your dreams. You got to write your goals. And you must have objectives. You must have goals. You must have your mission statement, whatever it is. You can do what you call a business plan. If you can't do it, get somebody to help you, somebody who is knowledgeable in this area. Get somebody to help you to do your business plan. Right? So I encourage you on today. Be more decisive about what you want. Don't be iffy and don't be going around the bush like the children of Israel. The children of Israel, they kept moving around and going around and around in circles because they were so confused. They were so double-minded. They were so ungrateful. They were so unthankful. Right? See, God has given everybody vision. God has given everybody gifts and skills, talents and abilities in order to put money in your pocket. He says that your gift will make room for you. Are you using your gift today? Are you capitalizing on what God has given you? The gifts, the dreams, the aspiration. If you're a singer, if you have good voice, are you using your vocal to bring glory to God's kingdom? Many people are singing and they're singing for the secular environment. right? But I encourage you to sing for Jesus, because it's only what we do for Christ will stand. Right? There are many people, they're using their gifts to populate hell. They're using their gifts for secular entertainment, to promote sin, to promote profanity. But I encourage you on today, use your gift to build God's kingdom. Use your gifts to empower people, to allow people to grow and to become who God has called them to become. Right? So you got to be decisive. You got to be focused. You got to be precise, right, about what you want. You got to do this, and it got to be intentional. Glory be to God on today. All right, so you can't leave where you are until you are decisive. Until you decide where you would rather be. You will continue to stay in the same place like the children of Israel. You got to figure out what you want and pursue it with passion. You got to be passionate. Anything at all you want. You got to spend time in it. You got to learn it. If you like cars, you got to go to try and find a school. Educate yourself about cars. Surround yourself in communities with people who are like-minded. Mechanics, people who build cars, people who fix cars. Surround yourself with those people who are like-minded. Because that's key. If you want to be a doctor, you got to get connected to people in the medical field, with whatever doctor you want to become. Connect yourself with those people. Get yourself enrolled in some university, some college, something. Learn about that area of study that you want to become. Right? When I was younger, I so wanted to become a dentist, but my mom, I was grown up by a single parent. My dad wasn't around. My mom was there. She was like the mother and the father in one, right? We know that a woman can never take the place of a man. However, my mom, she could not afford it. But I wanted so much to become a doctor, right? And the doctor that I wanted to be was a dentist. I was always looking into people's mouth, looking at people's teeth, and I've seen some people with some rotten teeth and teeth that are out of order and not cleaned and so forth. And I've always wanted to fix their mouth. But my mom couldn't afford it. And I ended up, there are so much things that happened to me in life. I ended up falling out of school and what should I say, I got pregnant at the age of 15, and other stuff that came upon me, other things that I ventured into that, was not of God. I was in church back and forth, backslide to and from, going parties, you name it. Got married at the age of 20 years old, didn't know what I was doing, took matters in my hand, married to an unsaved man who almost killed me. It became a very abusive relationship. And but here I am. I did not stay down, right? So, as I've said before, you can't leave where you are until you decide where you rather be, right? So when you're frustrated in your situation, you will not move until you have a backup plan, until you say to yourself, I need to get out of this. There is more for me, right? God has greater for me, right? I don't have to stay here and die. I don't have to suffocate in this environment, right? Glory be to God. You got to also figure out what you want and pursue it with passion. What you want, as I've said before, you pursue it with passion. You got to go for it. You got to connect yourself with those people in the environment that you want to study, in the environment that you want to move forward, in the thing that you want to learn, the thing that you want to perceive, right? You got to move forward. You can't rise higher than you can see yourself. So we got to change our mentality. You have to ask Holy Spirit to renew your mind every day. Ask the Lord to change your mind. Your mind needs to be renewed. You got to have a change of mind. You got to have a different mindset in order to move forward, because our minds keep us in bondage every day. Another thing is, in order to move forward, is stop procrastinating on the goals that are important to you, right? There are many persons who want to go back to school, who want to do certain things. They want to evolve in life, but they're procrastinating. Okay, I want to go back to school, but maybe next year. When next year come, oh, the other year, the following year, until eventually you don't end up going back to school. You change your mind. Something else presents itself, and you keep delaying, right? I have delayed a lot of stuff. Right now, I'm sitting down at a book that I need to get out there on the market, right? And every minute I say to myself, every minute I start editing, I stop. I start editing, I stop, right? But I have to be intentional. I'm saying this to you, and I'm ministering back to myself, right? Anything you want, you got to stop putting it off. You got to stop procrastinating, because procrastination will keep you in bondage. Stop procrastinating. Keep moving forward. You got to hold the bull. Jamaicans, I'm Jamaican, right? I now live in America, but one of the things that we would say is you got to hold the bull by the horn. In other words, when you see the riders, they hold the bull's horn, and the bull will move them all around and do all different kind of stuff with them. You got to hold the bull by the horn in order to move forward, because when you're holding the bull, you're actually holding the bull steady because you want to keep forward. You want the bull to take you forward and not all over the place. Right? So you got to hold the bull by the horn. Do what you got to do. Write that book. Make that CD. Right? Sing that song. Right? Visit different countries. Travel. Start that business. Right? Surround yourself with people that you know that are in that business, that you can move forward. Right? I encourage you on today to keep on keeping on. Stop procrastinating. Right? Be more decisive about what you want, right? And don't give up on feeling. In other words, give up feeling shame about your past failures, and stop letting the opinions of others control your life. The best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time is now, right? Do what you want to do now. Do what you got to do now. Do not procrastinate. It's not time for you to procrastinate. I encourage you to hold the bull by the horn and move forward. Stop the procrastination and be more decisive about what you want, right? I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. You will be able to see the other videos coming up on 10 ways to move forward. There is more ahead. Subscribe and share and comment. God bless you.